what's up? Welcome to another one of our podcasts. It's been a while since we did the last podcast. We're supposed to do a little year in review before the year was actually over. We kind of forgot about that. Yeah, we didn't do that. So we'll do that today. And 2017 has been a pretty fucking epic year, man. From the start to now.
And even just the start of 2018 for us has been off the charts.
Grand.
Yeah, and
New
we
Year's Eve weekend was just great.
Yeah.
Crypto's looking good.
Yeah, our end of the year bash there was pretty good. We went to Wakayama. That was what, the 30th of December, right? That was the day before New Year's, and then New Year's. Where do we go on New Year's? Jai?
Bar Jai.
Yeah.
So Wakayama is it's another city. It's about an hour away from Osaka. It's like a coastal city, I think. There's beaches there and shit, right?
Yeah. Kento said there's beaches.
Yeah. We went there for a friend who was DJing, and we got there like at 10, and partied till like 6 in the morning. It was crazy and different. We were probably like the only foreigners at this club. There were like 2 others, but that was it. So it's something we don't normally get involved with, because even in China, like we weren't really packed with foreigners in Jinan, but for the most part, bars, clubs, you still see a good
amount of foreigners.
Yeah.
They're always at the bars and clubs and shit. Yeah.
And Bar Jai is just a local bar that we go to here because we know the owner and the other guy that works there. We're pretty good friends with them, so it's kind of like a regular spot that we go to. So New Year's Eve, we went there and had another blast right after Wakayama. We were just drained after that.
Yeah, minimal sleep occurred. It's hard to stay awake. But it was really good. Wakayama was good. We stayed the night, and then the party kept going till Kento. It was like, what time did we leave when they were finished? Like 10?
We left like at 10 because we stopped like at 6. Had like a little 2-3 hour nap. I woke up and left.
Yeah.
Kento said it was still going.
Kento was just like walked out. He's like, oh, I just left. And it was when we were leaving already. Our friend, the DJ, was just finishing. So it went till 10 in the morning.
It was a long night.
I'm not staying up that fucking late.
But yeah, my 2017 started off good. February of last year.
Where did we start? 2017.
2017.
Where were we? This point last year. Actually, I think I was. Was I home right now? Was I in America?
Probably.
Or I was either ending my contract.
About to end. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I extended it. That's right. My contract was supposed to end the 28th, but then that whole fuckery with the school in Nanjing. Remember? And then I stayed an extra couple weeks. Yeah, I stayed an extra few weeks in China before going home. So I think I was finishing up. I had already finished my first contract, starting the second technically.
How different do you think the year would have been if you went to Nanjing?
I went to Nanjing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have been here or not. I'm not sure. I would have missed out on a lot. It would have been a lot different. I probably still would have been here though, actually, because Jordan was in Hangzhou. He could have came.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, we kind of really started doing the game like more intensely at that point. No, I guess I wouldn't have even, I don't know. Who knows?
This time last year, I think I was still there. Just teach. I was still teaching. Jinan. Life was still chill. Cause life was still pretty good in Jinan.
Life was great, yeah.
Yeah, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then February, went to Vietnam and Thailand. Thailand for a week, Vietnam for a week. Went with a bunch of homies that I also used to work with in Jinan.
Spring Festival, yeah. That was home during that time. I was home during Spring Festival.
Were you?
Yeah, I was home during Spring Festival last year.
About a month. And you kind of came like some days after it was over.
Mm-hmm.
Or were you already back before it was over?
No, it happened, and then it was like a week before I came back. Yeah, I missed that part.
That was a good Spring Festival for me. Thailand was amazing. If you've never been, check it out. Koh Lanta, Bangkok, Phuket. Then Vietnam was also dope. A week in each, and just a bunch of crazy stories, crazy good memories. When you travel, you get all that. You just get to meet a bunch of people from all over the world. And I think to me, it doesn't really matter who it is. Like the people we met here, like, oh, they're just the dopest Japanese people. Personally, I feel like it doesn't matter what country you're from, what your religion is. I think the reason why we just come across these dope people is because they've traveled. So it's just the mentality that these people have that draws me to them. It's not really the fact that, oh, he's Japanese, oh, this person's dope, oh, he comes from here. It's more like once you get to know these people, their life stories, all the travels they've been through, you kind of relate to them, and they're just open-minded, positive people. And that's the shit I like.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely met some really cool people here, though, in Osaka. Tokyo, not so much. Not like this. Hong Kong, also not like this. But we'll be going back to Hong Kong in less than a week. Less than a week.
This Saturday.
Yeah, today is Monday, by the way, so.
But yeah. Well, let's see. After Spring Festival, anything else? Because after that was...
After that was pretty much just Teach, really. Teach, the occasional, you know, Josh came and
got
played the game.
introduced to crypto around March.
Oh, yeah. Something like
which
that.
has been a game changer. Crypto has just fucking changed everything for us.
Yeah. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for crypto. If there was no crypto, this would not be happening right now.
Still be teaching. And it started off slow. So if any of you are interested in crypto, don't go expecting huge gains off the bat. It's going to take a while. You have to understand it, get used to it, get used to losing money, making a little bit. Then eventually, as time goes by, once you start to become more knowledgeable, you'll just start to see your gains. Especially it's growing, because it's still just a little baby right now, and it's just growing. Then after that, yeah, the game, continued to work more on the game.
And then we went to Hong Kong for the game, like a business kind of trip or whatever, in July.
Yeah.
Yeah, that summer, July. Yeah.
July 11th at the Jervois.
We had a video. Yeah, we had a video actually recorded. Remember, we recorded a sick video for that. And then when you went back to the States, because he went right back to the States after Hong Kong, and I stayed there for another day or something, but you accidentally deleted it or whatever. You lost it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do a vlog, which was a pretty dope vlog. I feel like
it was a sick vlog. Yeah.
But somehow it just got deleted, so you can't see how that July went.
That July was good. It was hot as fuck.
Yeah.
But it was good.
It was just 2 days, 3 for you, 2 days for me, but the very first day, I think, was it the first day? Yeah, I think
first
so.
day for what?
On the rooftop of the Jervois. Was that the first day?
I don't remember.
July 11th.
No, I think it might have been the second day. Didn't you leave like that next morning? And we had to go to the other hotel? We had to go to the Lux?
Oh yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
I think the first night we went to Victoria Peak.
Oh, yeah, actually.
It was the second night that we were at the Jervois, on the rooftop chilling.
Just a short stay, 2 days, 3 days. 3 days or 4?
I think it was 4 days for me, actually.
2, 4, but it was just epic. At that moment, I was like, yeah, I definitely gotta come back. Like, this is a sign of good things to come.
That was my second time in Hong Kong. I had gone the summer before that, a few summers ago, to Shenzhen in Hong Kong. I just spent a day in Hong Kong because you can subway it from Shenzhen. And right off the bat, I liked it. And then that experience in July was like, holy fuck. And then we lived there in September for a month, and that was just like...
Yeah.
It just got better. No longer, like, the more time I spent there, the better Hong Kong seemed to get.
And we didn't get to fully experience it, so we're still trying to be tight on money. But we still had a good time.
Had a great time, yeah. And it was only a month. We'll be going back for at least 2 months. At least. Maybe 3.
Excited.
Depends on how stuff goes. We're going to be launching, as most of you guys probably know, we're making a board game for Kickstarter. And all that. That'll be up in maybe a couple weeks, ready to go. So, depending on how that does, kind of dictates, you know, because you're gonna need it if you want to live in Hong Kong for a long period of time. Hong Kong's expensive, so you need money.
Definitely need money.
Yeah. So
if you want to follow, if you haven't been, just check out the Facebook page, Frenemies Board Game. We have been updating it with like the latest progress, so just check that out.
We also have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That I also do.
When was the last time we updated that?
Today.
Oh,
I put videos on almost every day.
What'd you put today?
Instructional videos.
Oh, nice.
I'm still uploading those, yeah.
Check that out, Team Frenemies.
We usually put up at least 1 gameplay video a week, sometimes 2, it depends, and then lots of other stuff on there, lots of stuff. But the team's a little bit separated now. Josh is in America and we're out here, so it's hard to like. We haven't done podcasts for it or anything in a while.
Like 3 different spots. Josh, America. We're in Japan. Jordan, Hangzhou.
Yeah.
Kevin, Gina. That's all of it, right?
Yeah.
All of us. Yeah.
A little spread out.
But it's getting somewhere. Where we left off. July was dope. Hong Kong. After that, I went back to America. That was alright. I just think it was alright because it's different. After you live outside of your native country for a long time and go back, shit just seems different and weird. I felt like an outcast, honestly. Maybe I projected my thoughts about my traveling experience too hard on other people because I was just too excited and I was just trying to motivate other people, inspire them. But I think maybe I was just a bit too aggressive with that, or some people probably just took offense because a lot of people are just too caught up in their personal emotions or what's going on. And I don't blame them. I understand. I've been in that position. So, but it was still nice being back home. Well, like the first 5 days, I think I messaged you guys too. It was kind of rough, man. It was just like I don't know. I feel like I'm not welcomed here. Things still seem to be the same. People are negative, and I just wasn't enjoying it for like the first week. Then complacency kind of kicked in. I was kind of getting used to the old life that I once had, seeing all the old friends. I don't know how it was with you when you were back, but I did kind of felt like that typical lifestyle back home was sucking me back in, you know, because I was just like, well, I know all this. I'm back here again. I'm just chilling. To the point where when I did leave, I remember I told you as well, when I got back to China, I was just like, oh, I'm homesick, man. I don't know. It just feels weird. I kind of miss everything back at home. Don't know why the fuck I said that. I miss the good things.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
You know, I was like,
I miss the good things like the friends and family, but for the most part, like that kind of life back there. Now I like what I got going on here. Once you travel, you kind of don't want to stop. You learn so much.
Yeah, man. When I went home, like, I remember the feeling of going there and just like having the reverse culture shock. You know, I was so used to going up to people and being like, all right, Chinese, speaking Chinese, and I remember in the airport, the first thing, I was like, holy shit, they got like real beef jerky and fucking good coconut water. Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I was Detroit. I was in Detroit airport. Waiting for my connection to Rochester or whatever, and I go up to the counter and I was like, 多少钱? Like in Chinese. And the lady just looked at me. And
the fuck you said?
Yeah, I was like, sorry. And yeah, and then after that, just like being home, it just felt fucking weird, man. But it was good because as soon as I got home, I was like, all right, time to get this pizza though. Let me get some real pizza and shit.
Oh man, local pizza.
Oh yeah, good pizza, East Coast stuff, and all the other food too. That was the biggest thing for me. I was happy to see like obviously friends and family, and then like yeah, I miss the food.
Shit that you can't get in China.
But I you know, with me, like I already kind of assumed ahead of time, like don't project too much outward with, you know, like oh blah blah blah, because people don't always want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they just kind of think you're kind of showing off or something. So
especially if they are going through a rough time, to them it's just like, well, you think your life is better than mine? Like, you know, I'm making it by here. I'm struggling, you know, but I'm making it by. Don't try to act like you're better than me.
Yeah, so I never want to like really go. That's why like people are like, oh, sometimes you're kind of quiet, you don't talk, because I don't really want to all the time. People get too offended. So but on the other hand, I mean, if people ask me, a lot of people ask me about stuff, yeah, I'll tell you, but
that's the mindset.
I don't want to like be reaching out too much and pushing it out there, because people take that in the wrong way.
Because if they want to know, they'll ask, and that's the mindset I'll go with next time. If I go back to the States,
I remember talking about that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go and chill, you know, say what's up to everybody, see how their lives are going, and if they want to know what's been up with me, they'll ask, and then I'll just give them simple answers, let them know. And if they really do care about, you know, everything else, then I can have a little private chat with them, you know, a little one-on-one, motivate them. Otherwise, it's just me back home chilling. I'm not gonna. I learned my mistake. It doesn't work like that.
Leaving to go back to China, I was actually pretty excited. It was like, oh, it was nice to be home, and it's also nice to just be chilling for a month, you know. That was one of the benefits of the teaching job.
Back in the
yeah, it was fucking cold, man. That part sucked. And yeah, we get a lot of snow where I'm from. And Jinan, you don't really get snow like that. Yeah, it was good to get back to China and get back into my routine and having my own apartment and shit. But yeah, it was pretty good being home. I might go home in the summer sometime.
Yeah, I was thinking that if like things look up pretty good, crypto does good, I'll just stop by in the States for like a week, 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
talk to my family, let them know what's going on, and then see you.
Yeah, because after Hong Kong, like if let's say the game for whatever does okay, not that well, go live in Thailand probably. That's my plan. Go chill there for a while and then maybe go home. Maybe, I don't know. See how things are looking. You know, the government doesn't make it too easy for us, like traveling around, and U.S. is also super strict on a lot of the things that we like to do, and like crypto and things like that, you know, so it's kind of, I don't know, it gets to the point where it's like...
It's not as free as what we thought it was.
No.
As we're told growing up.
Yeah, that's just a lie.
That's one thing I like about traveling, and I say this a lot. When you travel, and you meet all these people from different countries, you get to know a lot of different cultures, you kind of feel like you've been lied to your whole life growing up.
Because you have.
Yeah, you have. Because you're just stuck with this one basic knowledge that you've been taught growing up. That's all you know. And then you go out here, you go there, you start to learn. It kind of contradicts what you've been told, and it's like, what the fuck?
People don't like hearing it either. Like,
yeah.
You tell, like, no one wants to hear that you've been lied to for your whole fucking life. But like, let's put it into perspective. Like, for crypto as an example, right? Like, the most regulated, like, restricted places are China and America, and America is more regulated and more restricted with just even buying into things and stuff. Like, China's now shutting down mining, which is a little bit different, but
they still have more wiggle room compared to the
But
States.
they can invest in ICOs and stuff without problems, you know, like, luckily, you know, I don't live in the States, so I don't really have to deal with it as much, but like, they have the most you have more restrictions in the U.S. than anywhere else pretty much in the world, and they're going to tell you it's, you know, because of safety or, you know, this or that. It's not. It's just fucking being lied to.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of bullshit in the media about it.
Yeah, and like, we look at China, everyone's like, I remember when I was first going to China, I'm sure people said this to you, like, oh, it's communist, like, you gotta be careful, it's communist, and, you know, cameras everywhere, and this and that. Yeah, there are cameras fucking everywhere, more so than America, but, you know, that...
Oh, hey, guy.
What's up, motherfucker? Just kind of fucked up my flow.
Here's our podcast here. Damn it! Sorry, trying to think of a way to come back. My bad, carry on.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so China, you know, it's communist, it's this, it's that. America has more fucking restrictions on a lot of things than China. Not everything, you know. China, for Chinese citizens, can be hard to leave and stuff like that, but there's things that the States are more restricted on than China. Put that into perspective, like, the most free country in the world versus how, you know, the mainstream media puts China, you know, into perspective and perception and whatever. So think about that. Like, and then you go to other places like Hong Kong, where it's just kind of like, it's fucking chill as hell over there.
And that's one thing we can all agree on. At least with like every American that I met during my China experience.
They always say they feel more free.
Yeah, feel more free in a communist country than we did back at home. You know, and that's what I mean about when you live somewhere else, you start to realize these certain truths. Because all of this was just like, what the fuck? Like, how is life here kind of better than what it was back at home? And everybody back at home is talking all this shit about China, communism, and this and that. And it's like, you got to go out there and see for yourself. Don't just listen to the TV, the newspapers. Even if you search something online, that doesn't mean shit, because anything can be fabricated online. You got to go out there and do it for yourself. Then make your own opinion.
Remember, there's reading the shit online too. A lot of it, you're kind of like reading it, and then when you get there, it's like, this is not what I expected.
It ended up being...
It's way different in person.
Yeah.
Ended up being better.
Compared to what I read, I already thought it was going to be good, and I told everybody back at home, and like, nah, it's not that good. Can't be that good. And I was like, yeah, I think it really is. And I go to China, and I find out it was a lot better than what I thought it was.
Yeah, we were killing it.
Yeah.
As far as China experience goes, we killed it.
It's fucking epic. I loved it.
We had a fucking blast. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. It was just, yeah, you feel more free there, and it was easier to live. Like, so much easier to live. Like, I've said this before probably a million times, but like, I could go to a hospital without medical insurance, and the bill would still be cheaper than what it would be in the States with insurance. With insurance, it's more expensive than not having insurance in fucking these like random Asian countries like China or Thailand or something. How does that even make sense? That doesn't make goddamn sense.
Wake up.
Doesn't make no sense. But I don't know.
What else?
It's also not that easy to just leave everything for a lot of people too.
No, I think that's
what holds most people back, I guess.
They're too afraid of a big change like that. And I was kind of the same before I left to first go to China. I was worried as fuck, but I just told myself, fuck it. If it's not that good, I'll just come back. I still got something here.
I was bored with life in the States.
Yeah.
Regular people life just wasn't working for me. I had like a decent job and a future with them. And
you get caught in a routine.
Yeah.
Just go to work and then occasionally on the weekends maybe go to a bar or something, and it's just like, and that's it, and that becomes part of your life. Versus here, it's like it's just been random and getting involved with a bunch of different shit, meeting different people, different activities, different experiences. There's always something new and mind blowing. Or we're just like, yo, today was just a fucking epic ass day, followed by another epic ass day, by another week, and it keeps happening. All these dope moments and memories keep happening.
It's just been a hell of an experience.
Yeah, it has.
And I don't know about you in the States, but I used to work my ass off too, and like, I still live with my mom. I used to work my fucking ass off.
How I was.
And like, I was doing good, and like I could have got my own spot, I guess, but like it's hard with like a car and bills, and like the way it's set up in America, it's not in your favor to like do anything else outside of regular society kind of jobs. Especially
like you mentioned, car. After traveling, I realized I don't really need a fucking car.
Yeah.
Save so much money, and it's just fun exploring, walking around, just taking the subway or whatnot.
Yeah, the subway systems in these places are usually pretty nice, especially here. Tokyo is a little bit too crowded.
Yeah, and complicated. 5,000 fucking lines.
Hong Kong's crowded, but it's not as bad, and it's pretty simple.
It's convenient, clean.
Yeah.
Up to date.
Like you said, walking around, like when you're traveling, if you guys ever go anywhere, don't drive. Just go walk everywhere. Like even if it's like an hour walk sometimes.
Take it in.
You get to see everything on the way, and you could stop on your way and like, oh wait, what's this cool shop? Versus when you're in a car, you're like, oh shit, I want to go there later.
Yeah.
And then you forget about it, and you just never go. So you're kind of losing some of the experience. So yeah, subways are good, and yeah, walking. How much walking we did in Hong Kong?
A lot.
I plan to do that again when we're back.
It's a good workout too.
Yeah. Walking around there was nice. A lot to see. There's a lot of girls everywhere. Good looking ones.
Everywhere. A melting pot of them. But yeah. So that was pretty much the summer. Then, well, when I got back, it was just like a short time.
I had that school trip
in China. Oh yeah, the little Hubei. I was pretty jealous of that because I looked pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, I went to Hubei province, which is nice.
My school never really did trips.
Didn't they say they were going to take you guys to Thailand?
They said they were going to do something fancy like that, pay for a trip to Thailand, but that didn't happen. It was expected. We all called it. We all said it wasn't going to happen, and it didn't.
Oh.
And then you guys did, like, we had the other one, the Inner Mongolia.
That was my first year. I went to Inner Mongolia with the school trip.
And even that one.
That one was dope.
Motherfuckers.
That shit was
in the fields,
dope,
and I'm over here doing.
Yeah, fucking Inner Mongolia was great. It's like meat capital, man. They would take a whole lamb, skin it, and just throw it in this big lamb grill, and it would just literally just a fucking lamb just roasting, and then they would just rip a leg off and give it to you.
Go ham.
Yeah, some guy just gave me a whole fucking leg, and I was like, all right, cool. Just ate a leg.
What was better, Inner Mongolia or Hubei? Just overall, and like what impacted you the most? You're like, yeah, I had a good time, a better time here. And I'm pretty sure they're both good times, but if you had to pick one, if you had to pick a memory to delete, which one would it be? Which memory would you keep?
Probably. God, that's a hard choice, man. Probably Inner Mongolia because of all the food. I really liked the food. All the
sounds
meat.
like you had a dope story.
They would take tons of meat and just like put in these big hangers and make kind of this different kind of beef jerky, like dried beef. But it's like big strands, and it was really thick. They were really known for that in Inner Mongolia, and the culture was a bit different because it's Mongolia, and that part. Inner Mongolia is part of China, but it's still Mongolian in culture.
Is there an outer Mongolia?
It's just regular Mongolia. Yeah.
And that's not part of China?
Nah.
But they still speak Mandarin, I think, right?
In Mongolia? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think I met...
Inner Mongolia they do. One of our
so.
CTs was from Inner Mongolia. Yeah, and they speak Mandarin there, but it's part of China.
I met a Mongolian in Thailand. I just can't remember if it was Inner Mongolia or regular Mongolia. He spoke Chinese.
Yeah, maybe they have their own and they speak both, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. China could have influenced it. Like Taiwan, they didn't always used to speak Chinese.
True.
But yeah, Inner Mongolia was good. Hubei though was like just completely different, two different things. That's why I guess it's kind of hard to compare. But like Hubei, you know, is like very like big mountains and nature-y, scenic. Inner Mongolia is kind of like more deserty up there in a way.
Really? Well,
like grasslands, I guess, not deserty. But there was a lot of it seemed kind of deserty in the village. There wasn't a lot of grass there. When you go out, there's tons of grass. Yeah, very rural, very small. But it was fun. The only thing with Inner Mongolia is I was sick one day, but can't control that.
And you guys went for like both trips was like 3-4 days.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, and they gave us off work too. We got off.
Yeah, I understand. That's something my school would never do. Well, we gotta cancel a work day. Nope.
I remember I'd call you up too. Like we had some days where the pollution was real bad, so like all the schools were closed down or whatever.
Not me.
I was like, yo, I get the day off, bro. Let's meet up and chill.
Yeah, no, I gotta
terrible.
go to work. What you mean?
Yeah.
It's a regular thing.
I was like, oh shit, let's go make some videos and get some food. I miss all of our food sessions in China.
Yeah, because we just eat whatever we want.
Yeah, I miss that shit. And Meituan. That was like one of the best things ever of China.
We do
That's
have
why
a video
I can't.
of that.
Oh yeah, look that up. Basically, a food delivery app, and it's
Almost anything.
It's so fucking cheap. It's ridiculous.
And I think even like even not just food. I think also.
I used to order groceries.
Yeah, groceries and other whatever you want.
Flowers, fucking. You can order anything. It's crazy.
And for the most part, you get a discount just by using the app.
It's actually cheaper to order the food as to go to the restaurant compared to going to the restaurant.
What's even better? No delivery fees. No tipping.
No tips.
Like it was fucking epic. And also dangerous. Because then we just fucking.
I did okay with
stuffed our face.
Some people it was dangerous for.
Yeah.
I don't really gain much weight, so.
I did.
But yeah, I mean, because you could just you just order all the time, and cooking it'll save you some money, but it's still so cheap to just order food. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like throughout my whole
like Bennett, he never cooked. You never cooked either.
Never, no. Throughout my whole Chinese experience, like I say, I'm just an estimate. 10 times I probably cooked out of a year and a half. 10 times. Half of that was just probably some eggs. And I still saved money. I still had money because everything's just so fucking cheap.
And Bennett, he's a fucking chef.
Yeah.
Like he could cook. He never even cooked.
He didn't cook.
I just fucking Meituan everything all day. Me and him just used to sit there and order sushi nonstop. It was great. I ordered a lot of sushi in China.
It's a good time. China will always hold a special place in my heart. I don't give a fuck what people in the West say about China. I love it.
Yeah, it was good.
Hey, guy.
But yeah, man, I miss Meituan. They got Food Panda in Hong Kong.
We tried it once, I think. At least that one's English.
Yeah, Meituan was obviously on Chinese. Food Panda is English, but it's more expensive. It's not like China in the sense of
I don't think you get the discounts like Meituan would do.
We ordered a pizza and a guy just walked it to us.
Yeah. Literally. Didn't drive, nothing. Just walked it from.
It's like a 20-minute walk, right?
It's funny though.
Sim Shashway is that Paijano's 20-25-minute walk. Because by the time the pizza got there, it wasn't hot anymore.
No. But I just want to take a scooter though.
Yeah, you should have took one of those little bikes and rip around on the Food Panda bike.
But
what else happened after we said school trips? Yeah, went to
well, after Hong Kong, a little bit of time back in China. Then we got the okay to be like, yo, let's just get this started. Go to Hong Kong and hit up the Hive and start producing some of these board games, the Master Edition. So me and him were the first to go. This is mid-September.
Yeah, mid-September. It wasn't too far, yeah. Like, it all happened real fast.
It was great.
It was just like bam, 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 gone.
Had a good July, then went back to the States, chilled, came back for just a little bit, got to enjoy China for like a month, and then see ya.
See ya.
Hong Kong for a month, that was a good time. Got to lay down the foundation of the area, because like I said, we couldn't really do much because we were trying to be tight with our money to see how far we can get, but we did some pretty good work figuring shit out, getting to know certain people, certain places.
Yeah, we did really good though. We did pretty good. Some people told us we didn't do very good, but I feel like we did pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah, because we still wanted to do stuff. That's the thing. You got to balance like being able to do stuff and not like just blowing all your money. Because in Hong Kong or places like even Japan, like it's fucking expensive. Like you really could blow money easy here. You know, I really can. You can go through it like nothing compared to Because when you're basing like my spending habits in China, I literally could do whatever the fuck I wanted and still save a ton of money.
Money wasn't a factor.
Still traveled a lot. Like I went to mad places, traveled all the time, right? But not all the time, but a lot. Traveled a lot, went to a lot of places. Me and this motherfucker ate at like the fanciest of restaurants.
All the time.
All the time. I just call him up like, yo, new restaurant, trying to go, yeah, and then we just go. But like, you can't take that and then bring it to like Hong Kong or Japan. We couldn't do that. We couldn't afford to do that here.
No, especially when you drop everything and try to start something new in a new place.
Yeah, I mean now we're doing good, but like in the beginning, it wasn't the same. We weren't doing this well.
But it was definitely a dope time. 1 month there. After that, Tokyo. It was always my dream to go to Japan, and Tokyo was pretty sweet. It was a bit different because it was closed-minded people. Still awesome, but I was expecting something a bit more. Osaka kind of changed all that. Tokyo was still...
Yeah, when we first got to Tokyo, the first few days everyone was real hype. I remember everyone was like, "Yeah, we're in Tokyo," and I'm like, I know the feeling, the hype. Like, yeah, it's new, it's good. I'm like, let's give it a few days. I remember I was just like, I don't know yet. And within like a week or 2 weeks or so, I was like, nah. We did have some internal issues going on, but like, as far as Tokyo, like things I liked about it, it's quite off the wall. Some of the stuff, like they have robot restaurants and maid cafes. And
that one place me and Burke went to, a little science museum. A bunch of fucking crazy futuristic shit there.
Oh yeah, and they had really good coffee. Like some of the best coffee in the world is in Japan, and Tokyo is a hub, and like Kyoto is like the other hub, which we still didn't do, by the way. But anyways, Tokyo.
We will.
Yeah, Tokyo was good, but like people, it's like in the States you compare like north and south, so like people from down south would call us like Yankees or
West Coast, East Coast.
West Coast, East Coast. It's like that with Japan, like north and south too. So. For Tokyo, it's more, what's the word, reserved, kind of robotic. Like, you can tell a lot of people just go to work, go home, and just do their routine.
And the freaks come out at night, though.
Oh, yeah, but at night, holy shit. Yeah, that I didn't expect.
Golden Guy, Shibuya.
The nights that we did go out in Tokyo, like, you'd see people, like, passed out, or, like, remember there was this guy with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was just fucking destroyed on top of him, and he's just, like, trying to hold her. And, all those guys that were kicking their friend.
Stomping their friend on Halloween. Halloween was a blast in Shibuya.
That was the best part.
If you're ever in Tokyo, around Halloween time, go to Shibuya. It's the same thing unlike anything I've ever seen. The streets are just packed. It's just, you have to like wiggle your way through some parts, and everybody's just out there. It's just a big old party on the street all over Shibuya.
Everybody dressed up.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Yeah, if you go to Tokyo, you need to go during Halloween. I should put it like that.
And you might meet some awesome people, like our boy Hero. If you're watching this,
Hero.
Thank you for that night, man.
Yeah, appreciate that.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was
good. Golden Guy was nice. I think that was our first night out in Tokyo. We were just like, yeah, it's just pretty sweet.
Golden Guy? Yeah. That was a good night. Met a lot of random people.
Yeah.
The thing with Tokyo, though, what was very different from us from Osaka was all the people we met in Tokyo were always foreigners. Not too many Japanese people, really, besides Hero. Like, all the rest of the people we became cool with or whatever, which were still cool. All I'm saying is, that's going along with the reserve thing. Maybe
it's harder to meet a Japanese person, I think, in Tokyo versus here.
They're a little bit like, to foreigners in Tokyo.
Here, it's like, hey, you don't even know them. They're just like, hey, all right, how?
Yeah, random people. Kind of like China in that sense. Like, I remember in China, a lot of people come up like, hey, foreigner, hello, where are you from? Blah, 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 Not as dramatic here in Osaka, but more similar to that compared to Tokyo. Tokyo's like, way on this end. Osaka's probably in the middle, and like China, like over here.
Both still dope, but definitely feel more welcomed in Osaka. You just feel it.
Yeah.
You don't feel like some sort of outcast and they don't want you here. Like, you feel pretty welcomed. Especially if you're just a good, genuine person and positive, you're just going to bring that all around you. Especially in Osaka.
Yeah, Osaka's been great. And I don't know who, anyone else's experiences in Tokyo, but like, I did feel kind of unwanted in some points in some areas.
No space.
Yeah, no space or whatever they would say, So, not that it was that like anything bad, but it's just how it is, So that's alright. But then like coming to Osaka was like so refreshing.
Osaka has been a blast. So after Tokyo, a month of Tokyo, and we've been doing 2 months in Osaka, and this is the last week of Osaka.
I haven't really wanted to leave Osaka at all. Like it's just.
I feel like I've made my home here.
Yeah, definitely be coming back. Come back then, yeah. Like maybe. Oh yeah, that was another. We want to come back here in the summer.
Especially because of the people we met. Like, I wouldn't want them to just be somebody I met during one of my travels and completely forget about. The people we met here, I like to stay in close contact with them because they're just awesome people.
Yeah, really good people.
What did we do? That was dope. We've been through a lot of shit here in Osaka. That's just awesome.
Pretty much every day. Like yesterday, we were chilling, right? This is our day yesterday. We're hanging out and you know, doing our crypto stuff. I'm putting some videos up, whatever, and that was doing good. We were doing really good with that, you know,
yeah,
yesterday.
Yeah, we were pretty pumped.
Yeah, we were pumped, and then our friend Kento, who lives in Wakayama, the DJ guy, was like, hey, you know, I'm coming to Osaka, right? He messaged you. What do you say?
Yeah, something like, hey, what's your schedule? Do you want to meet today? And we thought we were just, the last time we would ever see him was in Wakayama. We gave our peace outs and all that. And then that message was just like, oh shit, I guess he's coming to town. And we met up with him. Came by for a little dinner. It was,
yeah, got some food with his wife and his son. And yeah, just like complete surprise. Like came here for us, gave us a little gift. Oh, I could show him that actually. We got it right here. I put mine in my room, but it's like kind of like a Japanese lantern thing.
Yeah.
Bam.
Nice little souvenir. Something for us to remember him by.
Yeah, very Japanese. Kind of like an accordion. Right, but yeah, just came here from another city about an hour away. Drove here, came see us, gave us that, had dinner with us and shit. Tried to pay for dinner. And,
yeah.
It was just like shit like that. Just makes you feel good that like people actually care, you know.
You did say we're the dopest foreigners he's ever met.
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying.
Just saying. Just saying, we're pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, get to know us. But no, I appreciate things like that. It's sentimental, and I value that because obviously that person actually cares. It's not just, he's not fake about it. He wouldn't waste his time coming an hour out the way to come see us. And
bringing his family and
bringing
shit.
His family, exactly.
Yeah, like, that was just moments like that, you know? It's just good stuff, where you don't really have that very often. I don't even have that in China.
No.
Really, like, someone that was, like, coming from another city to see me.
And I'm pretty sure maybe it was him who invited us to go to Wakayama, you know? Maybe he told Guy, like, yo, also tell the homies to come through.
Tell them white boys to come through.
Yeah. And then after that, we went to Barjai, where we met our other homies.
And that was just another good night.
Yeah.
Kimmy's the man, too.
Yeah, he is. Kimmy, if you're watching this, you're the fucking man. Alright, thanks for all the hookups.
We should actually give those motherfuckers our YouTube channel.
Yeah, so they can watch it. That's right.
I don't think we've ever done that.
No.
We gotta make business cards, too, while we're at it. That's one thing I want to do, because right now, as it stands, I have 3 YouTube channels. We have Life Through Western Eyes,
Team Frenemies,
which we both do. Team Frenemies, which is mostly me, sometimes Ginger, Aaron, and then he'll help me set up things and make them or whatever, come up with ideas. And then Blockfellas, which we haven't done a video for in a while.
No.
Because of New Year's, you know, and we're doing a lot of stuff. Kind of hard. It's hard, you know, 3 YouTube channels.
It is, especially when you're just living in a dope country and trying to do shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well. And we've made a lot of friends here. So. Yeah, 2017's been a dope year. When did we start this channel? It's been over a year now.
Yeah, it was like August of last year.
Yeah, so like we started, you know, this about a year ago. And yeah, it's been through
even since then, since the start of this channel, and then even before that, just coming to China, starting with the first journey of going to China. The past 2 years has just been crazy. So much shit going on, so much people I've met, so much memories we've had, experiences we've been through. It's been fucking awesome. Travel, do it. Don't think of it as a luxury or vacation. Think of it as a life experience. You know, you mature much quicker if you travel.
Get out there and see some shit.
Exactly.
Meet some people.
It's your planet. Get to know what you're living on, you know?
Yep. Yeah. 2017 a great year. Start of 2018 so far.
It's already
been
starting good.
Fucking epic. Yeah. The last 8 days. This is January 8th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This last fucking 8 days has been
great.
Absurd.
And if that's a sign of anything, then this might be a very, very good year. And I hope the same for you guys out there.
We wish the best for you guys. As always, any you know, questions, comments, whatever, leave them down below. Feel free to get to know us. You know, look, we got a Facebook page that we never update. Feel free to do anything with that.
Is there anything you want to see? Just let us know.
It's hard, you know, because in China it was so hard to use Facebook for me. I didn't have a VPN on my phone, so I could never update it. I'm not in the habit of it. I'll try to get in the habit of it for you guys. So I take pictures. We take pictures. They just never
So,
get.
Give us time.
Yeah, give us time.
But other than that, stay positive, stay humble, and keep on keeping on. Happy New Year, happy holidays,
I like good shit.
all that good shit.
Peace.
Peace.